Hey guys, welcome to my garage. This is where I do all the cutting for my business, BKsDOORableDesigns. And tonight, because it's nighttime outside and hopefully the flash is giving you enough of my luminous glow, I'm going to show you how I cut out my door hangers. If you watch video 1 of this series, it's how to use block poster to create your templates. Video 2 in the series is how to cut your templates and assemble them and transfer them onto your wood. And now we're gonna cut the wood. That's the exciting part. I still have all 10 of my fingers after almost 2 years of doing this, so it's really easy. I promise you can do it. So a couple of tips about your jigsaw and cutting and things like that. First thing is your jigsaw. It's really powerful. Gives you a little hair blow, okay? You should always leave this unplugged unless you're cutting, okay? So I'm not gonna stand here and hold it for too long, and we are gonna unplug it in a minute. But it's a Porter cable is the one I use. You can go to Lowe's, go to Home Depot, find you one that you like. They have them on Amazon. If you check out my supply list, I've got this one linked and another one off Amazon linked for under $75. So I love this. This is my Porter cable. I actually have the Ryobi cordless one, and it just doesn't have the power that this one does. So this tends to be the one that I always use. And I'm gonna show you my blades. We're actually gonna change the blade out in this because I think it's time for this one to get changed out. So I'm gonna unplug it because you should never, ever, ever, ever change out your blade if your jigsaw's not unplugged, because you will lose a finger faster than you can imagine. So the blades I use are the Bosch T-Shank, is that right? Yes, T-Shank, and they're 20 TPI, which is teeth per inch. So if you measured the little thing, there's 20 teeth in an inch. And I buy these on Amazon. They're also linked to my supply list. If you haven't gotten that, it's also in my Etsy store. You can go purchase that. I have all the supplies I use linked with tips and tricks and all the things that we're talking about in my video series as well. So the supply list, it's $6. It's great to have on hand when you need to see what supplies you need and things like that. So these are the blades, T-Shank 20 TPI. I don't recommend anything else. You'll hear a lot of opinions. These are my opinions, and I'm allowed to have my opinions, and I'll tell you, T-Shank, I use the Bosch kind, 20 TPI. I get them on Amazon in this 3-pack. So our jigsaw's unplugged, and we're gonna remove, now every jigsaw is potentially different in how this works, but for mine, there's a release right here. And so I pull it back, and you'll see the blade kind of like moves when I do it, and that releases it, and I just simply pull it up. I tend to toss it on the ground, which probably isn't the best thing. And then you want to take your new blade, okay, and you want to pull your lever back again. Can y'all see that? I don't know what y'all can see versus what I'm looking at because I have the camera turned around normal. So we're going to insert it into the hole, line it up between the little wheels, and we're gonna click it back, and we're gonna pull on it to make sure it doesn't come out, okay? She's in there good. Hands are dirty. I don't usually cut, actually I never cut in my good clothes, but I didn't wanna do a video in my like skanky paint shirt, okay? So we're gonna plug our jigsaw back up, and this light is blinding me. So I'm gonna adjust the camera, okay? And then I'm gonna walk around the table, make sure that y'all can see me, and then we're gonna get to cutting, okay? Another thing, safety goggles. I got these at Walmart. They're a little dusty and a little dirty. Just wipe them off. Safety goggles to protect your eyes, and a mask, okay? You need to wear a mask, especially with MDF. The particles and stuff it's made of, it's not natural wood. And so you just want to protect your lungs. Don't ever burn MDF. That's another tip. Like, a lot of people will burn the wood, like if you use plywood and stuff like that to get rid of it. Do not burn MDF. It's like something about the chemicals or something when it burns is not good for you. So I just always dump mine in the like monthly trash pickup, like bulk pickup, where they pick up limbs and leaves, and they'll take it and process it and recycle it or whatever they do, okay? Goggles, mask, be safe, guys, okay? Another quick tip that I want to give y'all is I cut on this like janky little table here. I'm going to turn y'all around so y'all can see, hopefully, okay? This table has got it's just a fold table from Walmart. It's very, very plain and simple. And I've literally cut the corner off here. I've cut divots in it, okay? I'm gonna start at this corner and I'm just gonna work my way around tracing our white outline, okay? It's gonna be loud and, and I'll stop at certain points and kind of give you tips, but for the most part, I just want you to kind of watch how I move the jigsaw and that kind of stuff, okay? So it's gonna be loud, sorry about that. And I don't have good like video editing skills to like make it not be loud for y'all. So we're gonna start at this corner, okay? And we're just gonna go. So hang off, you wanna be hanging off the edge of your table, but you still want enough of your piece on the table so that you can leverage yourself, okay? I'm gonna literally probably be laying on this at some point, okay? So we're gonna start right here. Adjust these goggles. So right here, we're gonna make a smooth edge around, okay? If I wanted to, I could take this all the way off the wood and come back on and it would make a sharp edge. And I'll show you how to do that in a second, but right now we want this to be a smooth edge. So we're just gonna keep moving, okay? Slow and steady, just keep moving. Tracing the white outline and my goggles are fogging up, so I'm actually going to take these goggles off, but I got my glasses on, so I will be fine, okay? So I'm just going to keep moving around and I'm going to kind of rotate the board with this hand as I do it, okay, to make sure I'm always hanging off the edge. Okay, right here, I'm gonna show you how to go off and come back and make a point edge, okay? It's technically smooth on the other side. I'm gonna go clean that up too, but I'm gonna make a point edge here just to show you. So we're gonna pull our trigger and we're just gonna pull the jigsaw off the piece of wood. All right, so now that piece has fallen off, okay? So we're gonna turn it around and we're gonna get this half of the bunny off the table, okay? And now we're gonna take our jigsaw and we're gonna start at that point and we're just gonna cut in. Now we're at a turn, so all you're gonna do is you're gonna slowly turn. Now we're at the corner here, we're at a little V, and you're gonna come into contact with a lot of V's, okay, in cutting. And this is how I do it. I cut down into the V, then I back up, and I go over a little and cut the rest of the way, and then I will come back and chop that V out, okay? So for right now, we just want, I've cut into the V, and I'm gonna back it up, okay? You can undo the jigsaw to back it up. Then I'm gonna start again, but I'm gonna slightly turn it so that it's gonna start at the top of that other puffy tail part, okay? Just keep going. Back it up, rotate, back it up. I'm going to kind of turn it around so I've got more access to it. And I'm going to come off and I'm going to cut this chunk of wood off, okay? So we're not at a point, okay, but I can come back in and smooth around, but I want to get this cut. So I just come off, and that's going to release this chunk of wood. It goes in my pile. Now I'm going to come back and I'm going to cut those edges, okay? I like to bring them on this side of the table. I'm hoping y'all can see. Try and move you around. Fingers crossed. And I'm going to scoot in and just start cutting inwards and cut that triangle out. Did you hear that? I hit the table. That was that loud noise. I hit the table. That's why you use a crappy little table. All right, come in here and get this. And you can come in and make your little changes like that as you need to, okay? So that's just a real quick tutorial. I'm actually gonna finish cutting this out off camera. But I hope you can kind of see, I'm gonna take y'all off the stand, how it's looking. So what we do when we do that, we cut into here, we back up, we cut to here, cut around, back up, cut to here, cut, back up, cut to here, da 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 da. Then we come back in and we cut here, we cut here, and we cut here, and that cuts off those corners in nice sharp corners. Here, I didn't do that, and I just kept going, and it made it a little rounded, okay? And there's our pointy edge, and there's our rounded edge. I'm gonna clean that up a little bit so it just matches with the template. But you're gonna do the same thing. You're gonna start back here, cut around the ears. You're gonna come in, bump it out, cut this way, bump it out, cut this way, bump it out. I would probably cut here and then go back around and then come back when you get done and cut all the divots out. So that is how you cut your bunny. So I hope y'all have enjoyed this video. Once again, there's my jigsaw. And if y'all have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. And I hope this helps you. Thanks, guys.